Approximately 50 years ago, on a day that was very similar to this, May the 1st, 1976, I was pregnant with child number 3. And because of my age, we had an amniocentesis done. And they asked, would you like to know the sex of the child? And of course, I said yes. So we were told, my husband and I, Ellsworth Carnegie Hall, that it would be a girl. Now, we were very, very happy about that, being able to experience having a girl in the family, because she would have two older brothers who were junior and senior in high school. And so we thought long and hard about what to name this new little princess that was coming into our family a few months later. But this was also a time of much distress and just being unsettled. My dad had been diagnosed in December the previous year, 1975, with pancreatic cancer, and given a prognosis of it could happen anytime soon. So Dad really would not be able to, according to the prognosis, be able to enjoy another grandbaby. And Daddy just loved children. And so we thought long and hard about what we would name this new little girl who was coming into our family. And so we came up with the name Maji Bavance. Maji Bavance. And it was a name that means eldest daughter, and it encompasses all of the initials in the names of all of the women in the family, from grandmothers to aunts to my sibling sisters, all of the names, including mine, Maji Bavance. And so that was the name that we would give to our new little baby who was to be born in October. And in fact, she was born October the 10th, 1976. But now that name has a very special, significant, and spiritual meaning, named after all of the women in the family. And that name signifies Maji, first, eldest daughter. But then the two names put together has the initials, as I said, of all of the women in the family, which and their life and their legacy corresponds to that verse in Galatians. I think it's the 5th chapter, and it's all of the attributes of the fruit of the Spirit, from love, joy, peace, patience, gentleness, kindness, faithfulness, and I think it's a self-control. And all of these women in the family exemplified individually and collectively those particular attributes. And yes, Maji, when she was old enough to know, learned about and did spend some time with some of her female relatives. And so we were very, very happy and pleased to welcome Maji in October, as I said. But going back to May Day, May 1st, 1976, 4 months pregnant and showing, that's what we said then, showing the two little kids who lived next door to us. One day I heard a knock, Mayday, I heard a knock on the door, went to the door, and there were the two little neighbor kids who were approximately just a little bit younger than my two teenage sons. And they handed to me, in their very sweet and innocent composure, a May basket. And it was the very first May basket that I had ever received. Not received a May basket since then, but today just kind of brought back memories. And I thought I should record this, especially for Maji and for my family, because May Day has a very, very special meaning and significance. Not only the illness of my dad, but also the happiness in knowing that we would have new life soon, and very soon, after. And Dad did pass away on May the 7th, which also coincided with his granddaughter's seventh birthday, my brother's child, Tasha. And so this May, and every single May, has a very special significance and meaning for our families. The seesaw of life, the ups and the downs. But we know that Maji knows from when she has come and what it means. And yes, Maji does exhibit those same attributes as all of her female relatives, their life and their legacy, their history. And she appreciates knowing how her name came about and what it means. And she does exemplify those attributes. So, Maji and to the family on this very special day, May 1, 2026, let us have us a very warm, wonderful, and happy May Day. So thanks everybody for listening. You see the flowers in back? Aren't they gorgeous? I'm at Kelsey Creek Park in Bellevue, Washington.